Take a breath with me. Place one hand over the heart and one hand over the belly. Let the breath be gentle and real, just as it is. There is nothing to fix in this moment. There is only a kind meeting with the self. The heart rises, the belly softens, the shoulders drop, and the face loosens. This is a small act, and it is also a loving signal. It tells the body it's safe to soften. It tells the mind there is room for a new thought. So many days begin with tightness, an ache behind the eyes, a busy mind, a heavy chest. It's okay. Life has many textures. Nothing about this moment needs to be perfect for healing to begin. The doorway opens with tenderness. Vibration is a simple word for the state of energy inside. It is how thoughts, feelings, and the body's signals come together and set a tone. That tone moves through the day like a song in the background. When the tone is peaceful and open, life reflects it. In that state, little signs line up. People call at the right time. A needed idea pops in while washing dishes. A bus arrives just when the feet reach the stop. These are synchronicities, friendly alignments, small winks from life that say, yes, you are supported. These moments do not demand hard effort. They show up when the inner climate is clear enough to receive them. Begin where you are. If the heart feels tired, let it be tired. If the mind is loud, let it talk and still bring awareness to the breath. Inside the body, under the noise, there is a quieter place. Touch it with the palm on the chest. Sense a warm center, a steady pulse that has carried you through so much. You do not have to earn this warmth. It is already yours. Now allow 3 slow breaths. On the inhale, welcome calm. On the exhale, release a little pressure. If words help, whisper, I am safe to soften now. It is a simple phrase, and it works like a key in a lock. Use it when waking up, before opening a message, after a hard conversation, or whenever there is a wish to reset. Another loving phrase, it's okay to begin where I am. These words do not deny challenges. They make space for ease in the middle of them. Think of vibration like tuning a radio. When the dial is between stations, the sound cracks and hisses. The song exists, but it cannot be heard clearly because the tuning is off. A gentle breath, a kind thought, a soft posture turns the dial one click toward clarity. You do not need to leap from worry to joy. Even one click toward relief changes what can be heard and seen. Then life can match that clarity with a small sign here, a right step there. This is not magic that ignores real life. It is care that helps you hear what supports you. As you sit with the breath, notice the body, notice the jaw, let it unhook. Notice the forehead, smooth it with the mind as if drawing a small, steady line across it. Notice the hands, let the fingers uncurl. If there is a wish to cry, let it come. Tears are only water and salt, another way the body resets. If there is a wish to sigh, let it come. A long sigh tells the nervous system that it can ease up. With each little release, the inner climate shifts from harsh weather to gentle weather. In gentle weather, seeds sprout. In gentle weather, signs appear. Affirmations are loving words that guide the mind like a hand on the back, steady and patient. They are not harsh orders. They are soft choices. Say them aloud or inside. Say them 3 times on the out-breath for a stronger effect. I am safe to soften now. Peace sits within me. Support meets me as I open. These are not slogans. They are bridges from a tight thought to a kinder thought. Use them in the morning while still in bed, at midday when energy dips, or in the evening while the day settles. If the mind argues, let it argue and repeat the words anyway. It will learn from the steady rhythm. The body and mind love rhythm. You can make a daily rhythm with tiny moments that take only a minute. After washing hands, place the hand to the heart and breathe once with that phrase. Before eating, say, "This meal turns into energy that loves me." Before sleep, say, "I offer this day back to life. I am willing to rest." These small acts trim away static. They clear the dial. Hold the belly again. Feel the breath meet your hand. If thoughts wander, let them wander and come back to the feeling of the palm rising and falling. Softly tell yourself, "It's okay to be exactly where I am." This permission is powerful. Permission calms shame. When shame quiets, the body is more likely to relax, the mind is more likely to listen, and life is more likely to send those bright little signs. An open seat on a crowded train, a piece of information that shows up at just the right moment, a friendly note that lifts the mood. This is the intention we set together, a simple, gentle reset that welcomes instant synchronicities, not through force, but through softness. The path is kind, the steps are small. Each small step matters. Now let the breath settle, and we will go a little deeper into how thoughts, feelings, and the body work together to shape the energy that the world echoes back. Thoughts affect feelings. Feelings affect the body feeds signals back to the mind. This is a circle that runs all day. A thought like, "I will never get through this," tightens the chest, quickens the breath, and pools heaviness in the belly. The body then sends signals of threat back to the mind, and the mind picks more thoughts like that. The circle closes and speeds up. A thought like, "I can take the next small step," loosens the chest a little, lengthens the breath, and steadies the belly. The body then sends signals of safety back to the mind, and the mind is more willing to find a helpful idea. The circle closes in a kinder way and slows down. The difference looks small inside a single minute, but across an hour, a day, a week, it becomes a clear path. Breath is the simplest lever in this circle. When the exhale is longer than the inhale, the nervous system hears, "It's okay." A shorter inhale, a longer exhale, try 3 rounds. The jaw unclenches. The shoulders descend from the ears toward their home. The heart rate lowers. The stomach softens. From there, thoughts find a little more space. In that extra space, you can place a simple phrase. My breath guides my energy. Peace circulates through me. Speak it with calm. Focus on the feeling it brings. The ease in the neck, the quiet at the base of the skull, the warmth behind the breastbone. These feelings are not in the head alone. They are inside the body, shifting chemistry that the mind can read. Self-talk matters. The brain listens to tone as much as words. A stern inner voice can keep the body on guard. A kind inner voice helps the body loosen. Use gentle words. Short and soft is best. "It's okay. I'm here. We can slow down." This is not fake cheer. It is care. Think of it like talking to a small garden. If the garden is in shade and wind, kind hands put up a screen, bring a little water, and smooth the soil. The garden does the growing, but the care makes it easier. Posture sends messages too. When the head is forward and the chest collapsed, the breath is shallow and the body thinks it needs to rush. When the chest opens even a little and the chin draws back into line, the breath deepens and the body senses more safety. Try lifting the crown of the head toward the sky by 1 quiet inch, drawing the shoulder blades down the back and softening the lower belly. This is not a rigid stance. This is a yielding, open stance, like a door on oiled hinges. In that open stance, the nervous system is less likely to fire alarm bells for small things, and thoughts can be more steady. The mind loves to forecast. Often it predicts fear because the brain's job is to keep safe. Thank it for doing its job. Then offer it a new assignment. The assignment can be simple. Find one thing that helps right now. It could be a glass of water, a slow breath, a walk to a window for daylight. Small supports send new data up the chain. The body says, "I am being cared for." The mind replies, then I can ease a bit. From there, kind synchronicities enter. An answer to a question, a helpful article, a gentle sign from the world that the path is opening. Hydration and rest support this whole loop. A thirsty body feels stressed. A tired body is more sensitive. Keep a cup of water nearby and take a slow sip while breathing out. Lay down for 5 minutes with a hand on the belly when there is a break. Close the eyes and let the breath fall into a steady rhythm. These are not luxuries. They are basic care that supports strong energy. Well cared for energy becomes clear vibration. Clear vibration attracts clear help. Negative thought loops often begin with all or nothing words. Always, never, ruined, impossible. When those words appear, spot them and replace them with softer ones. Often becomes sometimes, never becomes not yet. Ruined becomes changing, impossible becomes challenging. These small swaps soothe the body and free the mind to consider new choices. You are not lying to yourself. You are telling a larger truth that has space for change. A quick body reset can move this along. Feel the soles of the feet against the floor or the ground. Spread the toes inside the shoes. Press down gently as if rooting into the earth. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lay the tongue gently on the roof of the mouth, just behind the teeth, to relax the throat. Take 3 rounds of breath, exhaling as if fogging a mirror, then close the lips and breathe through the nose. This shifts the body from alert mode into steady mode. In steady mode, thoughts become more responsive to loving guidance. Affirmations are not spells. They are steady guides that shift the circle of mind-feeling body 1 degree at a time. Try. My breath guides my energy. Speak it on the out-breath. Try. Peace circulates through me. Let the words ride the breath like a leaf on water. Use them in moments of transition, getting out of bed, entering a meeting, stepping into a kitchen, sitting down to rest. Repetition teaches the body to find this channel faster and faster. The world often asks for speed. Healing asks for rhythm. Speed comes in bursts. Rhythm carries you. Build tiny rhythms. After washing hands, 1 breath to the heart. Before meals, 1 sentence of thanks. Before sleep, 1 soft phrase. The body will learn the sequence and relax on cue. In this relaxed state, synchronicities are easier to notice. Many small alignments together feel like a wave lifting you forward without strain. Now that the basics are clear, thoughts shaping feelings, feelings shaping the body shaping thoughts, we can walk through a simple reset to use any time the day tilts towards stress. This reset will be 3 small steps: pause, presence, and pivot. Each step is gentle, exact, and kind, and together they turn the dial toward clarity so life can meet you with timely signs. When stress rises, pause first. This does not have to be long. 2 breaths are enough to make space. The mind may say there is no time. There is always time for 2 breaths. Set the feet down. If standing, feel the support beneath. If sitting, feel the weight of the seat. Release the jaw. Lower the shoulders. Allow the eyes to soften. The pause is not a failure to act. It is the most loving start to any action. In the pause, the system shifts from rush to rhythm. The pause tells the body, you are not alone. Care is here. During the pause, you can use a short phrase, I can soften for a moment. This phrase keeps the pause open. After the pause, enter presence. Presence is the feeling of being right here with what is. It is not a judgment, it is contact. Feel the feet connect with the floor. Sense the breath moving under the hand on the chest. Notice 1 sound in the room, perhaps a low hum or the rustle of fabric. Name 1 color in the space, 1 texture under the fingertips. Presence anchors the senses, and the senses anchor the mind. The mind may still bring in worries. That is okay. Keep coming back to one body cue, the signal to use, the rising and falling of the breath at the center of the chest. It is always available. If it helps, count a simple 3-3-3 pattern. Inhale for 3, hold for 3, exhale for 3. Do this 3 times. This resets the rhythm safely and quickly. While counting, let the belly soften on the exhale. The belly softening sends a message of ease to the body's center. Now comes the pivot. In this step, choose the next kinder thought. Not the final thought of the day, not the perfect thought, only the next kinder one. If the original thought is, "This will never work," pivot to, "I can take one small step." If the original thought is, "I'm stuck," pivot to, "I'm willing to see a small opening." If the original thought is, "Everything is too much," pivot to, "I can do one thing first." These are bridges. Bridges must be strong and believable. If the mind argues with a statement, make the statement gentler until it feels true. Add the words, "I'm willing to," or "It's getting easier to." These phrases invite the mind to join rather than fight. I'm willing to choose one step. It's getting easier to focus on one thing. Speak the new thought softly on the out-breath. Then feel for a small shift in the body, maybe a tiny ease in the throat, a little release in the belly, a sense that the chest has one more inch of space. This is success. The vibration has shifted a click toward clarity. Use an affirmation to seal the pivot. Kindness is my next thought. Ease is available now. Say it 3 times with slow out breaths. If the mind tries to return to the old loop, come back to the body signals and repeat the affirmation once more. Practice turns this into a quick habit that completes in under a minute. Over time, many 1-minute resets transform a whole day. Let the reset show up in real tasks. Before sending a message, do the pause, presence, and pivot. Before entering a conversation, do the pause, presence, and pivot. Before making a choice, do the pause, presence, and pivot. The effect is not only inner calm, it is also better timing. Better timing invites synchronicity. The seat opens just as you arrive. The right words show up while you are typing. The needed contact appears right after you release urgency. Life responds to the tone you hold. It helps to track small wins to warm the mind to this new way. After using the reset, notice one tiny alignment that followed. It can be as small as catching a bus at the last moment, finding a misplaced item faster than usual, or receiving a kind note at a helpful time. Note it in a simple log. Write the date and a single line. Use the reset, found the word I needed at once. Use the reset, phone call came right after. Little lines build a strong record. The mind trusts what it sees often. A log shows the mind that these small steps work. Trust grows, and the reset becomes automatic. There can be resistance. Sometimes the mind says, "This is too simple for my big problem." Thank the mind for trying to protect you, then show it proof. Breathe out longer than you breathe in, and feel the shift. Let the shoulders drop, and feel the shift. Speak a bridge thought, and feel the shift. These are real changes in the body's signals. The big problem does not need to be solved all at once. The body can be helped now. With a calmer body, the mind thinks more clearly. When the mind is clear, answers come. You will notice them as small threads that lead one step forward. Follow the next thread, then the next. Language during the pivot is important. Avoid harsh self-instructions. Choose phrases that include warmth. I'm allowed to take this slowly. I'm learning to be gentle with myself. Support is on its way. Speak these during the pivot. Let the tongue rest softly. Let the mouth form the words as if they are blessings placed on the air. This tone matters. Soft tone lowers the body's guard. Low guard lets in help. Body gestures can support the pivot. Touch the heart with the palm. Place a hand on the back of the neck to soothe tension. Press the palms together at the center of the chest and breathe once through the nose. Gently sway from side to side in a calming rhythm, as trees do with a light breeze. These gestures speak to the nervous system in a language older than words. They say, all is well enough to proceed. Do the reset even when things are going well. This trains the system to link calm with daily actions, not only with stress. Pausing before a happy call, grounding before a creative task, pivoting to a kinder thought even when the mood is good. These acts turn calm into a natural home instead of a place visited only in storms. In this home, synchronicities are common, not because life now favors you more than before, but because you have tuned the dial to receive what was already moving toward you. There is no need to chase signs. Let them come while you live your day with this rhythm. Breathe. Place a kind phrase on the out-breath. Adjust posture into a soft, open stance. Choose the next kinder thought. Then step forward. Life meets this steady signal with helpful timing. Doors open because a calm mind notices the handles. Help arrives because an open heart makes space for it. If the reset feels hard at first, shorten it. One breath for pause, one sensation for presence, perhaps the breath at the nose, one bridge thought for pivot. That is enough. If the reset feels natural, extend it. 3 rounds of 3-3-3 breathing, a brief body scan from head to toes, a written bridge thought in a notebook. Let it fit the moment. Kindness is the key, not length. Use these phrases today when needed. I can soften for a moment. My breath guides my energy. Kindness is my next thought. Speak them softly. Place a hand where it feels supportive. Keep attention on one body cue. Then make your next small step. This is how a simple vibration reset opens a path for instant synchronicities through presence, warmth, and a steady willingness to meet this moment with care. Thoughts are like the weather of the mind. Some days the sky is clear, other days clouds gather and the air feels heavy. Thought hygiene means caring for this inner sky with gentle habits, the way one would care for a small garden. When a harsh thought appears, it is like a weed that shoots up fast. Pulling at it with force often tears the soil and makes a mess. A kinder way is to loosen the soil around it, give the ground a little water, and then ease the weed out. In practical terms, this looks like naming the tight thought, breathing softly, and choosing a bridge that feels true. A bridge is a statement that is only one step lighter than the tight thought. It does not need to be bright or bold. It only needs to be believable. Begin with noticing. The mind throws certain words when it feels unsafe, always, never, ruined, impossible. These words press the nervous system like an alarm. When one appears, pause and breathe out longer than you breathe in. Place a hand on the heart and say, I hear you. Then soften the words. Always can become often or sometimes. Never can become not yet. Ruined can become changing. Impossible can become challenging. This small change lowers the charge in the body. With less charge, the mind can hear guidance. Speak a gentle bridge. I'm willing to let this be a little easier. It's getting easier to find one helpful step. I can focus on what supports me now. Write the loop and the bridge. Paper is powerful because it slows the cycle and shows what is real. At the top of a page, write the strong thought as it appears. Under it, write a bridge that is 1 degree kinder. Then add a second sentence that places you back in choice. Up to now, I felt tight about this, and now I choose one small step. This phrasing honors the truth of what has been while opening a door for what can be. Read the bridge once or twice in a calm voice. Let the voice be the voice you would use with a dear friend, soft, steady, and without push. Tone is medicine. Even helpful words can feel sharp if the tone is cold. Speak bridges as if you are wrapping them in a warm scarf. The voice is part of the message the body hears. The body listens and decides whether to tense or loosen. When the tone is gentle, the jaw unlocks, the breath deepens, and the shoulders fall into their natural place. In this relaxed field, the bridge sinks in and becomes usable. Then the mind is more ready to pick a small next step, which may be a glass of water, a short stretch, or a single reply on a long list. Small steps prove safety. Safety makes kinder thoughts easier to trust. Here are bridges that help many people. I'm willing to see a small opening. Relief is growing. I can do the next light task. I allow support to meet me. I can be kind to myself for the next 60 seconds. These do not promise a leap, they offer a path. If a bridge feels too bright, soften it further. I'm willing to be willing. It's getting a little easier to be gentle for one breath. The mind respects honesty. When the bridge fits, the body shows a sign, a longer exhale, a tiny drop in the throat, a bit of warmth at the heart. This is the signal that the inner weather is clearing. Cutting off thoughts is not the aim. Allowing thoughts to move through is the aim. Hard thoughts stagnate when they hit judgment. They pass when they meet acceptance and guidance. If a loop returns all day, treat each return as another chance to practice. Each pass is a repetition that builds a new pathway. You are training the mind to reach for a soft handle instead of a sharp one. Over time, this becomes natural. The mind reaches for bridges without effort. Then the body stays regulated, and life can match this steadiness with timely help. A simple practice for busy hours, the one-line pivot. When a tight thought comes, write it in a small notebook or in a note on the phone. Under it, write one bridge with, "I'm willing," or "It's getting easier." Read the bridge once. Then set a tiny action that aligns with it and do that action within 2 minutes. If the bridge is, "It's getting easier to focus on one thing," the action is to pick one item and set a short timer. The action grounds the bridge in the body. The body's success becomes evidence. Evidence grows trust. Trust keeps the weather clear. Affirmations that support thought hygiene work like clean, warm water. They wash the mind without scrubbing. Use them on the out-breath. I'm willing to treat my thoughts with care. Kindness is my next thought. Clear, calm ideas meet me now. Say them in transitions, before opening a message, while waiting in line, when washing hands. Each repetition lays a soft path. Soon the feet prefer that path. When the inner sky is cared for this way, synchronicities are easier to see, not because the world changed, but because the view is clear. On heavier days, scale the practice down to the smallest size. If a bridge sentence feels too far, use a bridge word: willing, soften, ease. Pair the word with the exhale. Let the word ride on the breath like a feather riding a gentle current. This is enough. Then drink water, feel the feet, and take one step that supports peace. The goal is not perfection. The goal is a steady return to gentle guidance, so the next right sign can be noticed and received. The body is a wise partner in all of this. When the mind is tired, the body can lead. Simple physical softeners work faster than many expect because the nervous system speaks the language of touch, breath, and posture. One helpful cue is heart breathing. Place a hand over the center of the chest. Picture the breath moving in and out of that spot. Inhale through the nose with ease. Exhale slightly longer through the nose or through gently parted lips. Do this for 1 minute. The heart area warms. The chest opens a little more. Thoughts quiet and widen, making space for insight to enter. Posture shifts are powerful. When the chest is collapsed and the head leans forward, the body reads threat and shortens the breath. Lift the crown by a small inch. Draw the shoulder blades down and together, and let the lower belly soften. This is not stiff. It is open and relaxed. A soft half smile relaxes face muscles and sends a calming signal to the brainstem. These small cues tell the system, safety is near. Safety changes the chemistry of the moment. In this chemistry, timing improves and helpful things meet you. The right idea at the sink, the item that appears when you pause looking for it, the message that arrives after you release rush. The jaw is a common storehouse for pressure. Gently massage the hinge just in front of the ears. Open and close the mouth a little while breathing out slowly. Place the tongue at the roof of the mouth to relax the throat. Let the breath drop into the belly as if the belly is a bowl being filled with warm air. Shoulders can roll slowly, forward and back, 3 times each. The neck can tip in small arcs, saying yes and no in tiny ranges. These movements need no force. Think of oiling a door that has squeaked from being still too long. Once the oil spreads, the door moves with ease. A comforting sound helps the vagus nerve relax the whole system. A soft hum at the end of the exhale is enough. Close the mouth, hum gently, and feel the vibration at the lips and the chest. Do this 3 times in a row. The hum can be silent in places where sound is not welcome. A quiet in the mind while prolonging the exhale helps too. Pair the hum with a thought like, calm spreads through me. These two supports, sound and thought, work together like hands joined in care. Hydration and light are simple allies. A thirsty body is a tense body. Keep water close and take a slow sip, noticing the coolness moving down the throat. Step to a window and let daylight meet the eyes. Even on a cloudy day, natural light steadies the inner clock and lifts energy. A brief walk or a stretch that opens the front of the body adds more safety signals. Think of these as gentle buttons that say, all is well enough. With that message, the mind stops scanning for danger and begins looking for support. Support then shows itself as better timing and kinder paths. Try a 90-second body sweep when pressure rises. Stand or sit. Start at the crown and move attention downward. Forehead soft, eyes soft, jaw soft, tongue resting, throat open, shoulders down and back, chest open, heart warm, belly loose, hips heavy, thighs relaxed, knees easy, calves smooth, ankles soft, feet wide on the floor. With each area, exhale and allow a small release. At the end of the sweep, take one more long out breath and let the hands rest. This sweep teaches the body to find relaxation quickly. Use it before you speak, before you write, before you make a choice. Calm choices invite calm outcomes. There is also a 60-second SOS reset for tight moments. Feet down, one hand on the heart, one on the belly. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6, 2 rounds. Roll shoulders once, half smile. Whisper, my body knows how to relax. Take a sip of water. This small sequence lowers alarm and returns enough clarity to take the next step. Repeat as often as needed. The body never gets tired of kindness. Affirmations that pair well with body softeners are simple and rhythmic. My body knows how to relax. Calm spreads through each cell. Ease meets me here. Speak them on the out-breath to amplify the signal. If words feel like too much, use a gesture, hand to heart, a small sway, palms together for one breath. Gestures are affirmations in movement. They carry meaning without language. After the body softens, notice what shifts around you. A little space opens in the schedule. A helpful thought rises without strain. A friend's message lands at a helpful time. These are synchronicities, and they tend to flow toward relaxed energy the way water flows toward open ground. Track them in a small note if you wish. Seeing them written makes the mind a stronger partner and invites even more aligned timing. Kindness toward the self in the mirror is a deep reset. The mirror practice is simple and powerful, Because it brings the outer gaze into harmony with the inner gaze. Stand or sit quietly in front of a mirror. Let the face be relaxed. Soften the eyes and meet them with care, not inspection. Place a hand over the heart. Feel one breath rise to meet your palm. Then greet the reflection with a warm word. It might be, "Hi, dear one," or "Hi, love." Keep it simple and true. There is no need to perform. This is a reunion with the one who has been with you through all seasons. Many feel resistance at first. That is natural. The inner critic has practiced for years. Let the critic speak and still continue. Shift the frame. You are not pushing praise onto a resistant surface. You are turning toward a younger self who has waited a long time to be seen with kindness. Let the gaze be steady and soft, as one would look at a small light in the dark. Speak one short phrase that fits today. I am worthy of tenderness. I approve of myself. I am learning to treat myself with care. Say it once, then pause and feel. If tears come, they are welcome. If laughter comes, it is welcome too. All responses are signs that the heart is moving. Keep the practice short and steady. 2 to 3 minutes are enough. Length is not the goal. Quality of presence is the goal. Over days and weeks, these minutes add up in the body as safety. Safety becomes trust. Trust becomes inner approval. Inner approval becomes a strong signal that draws supportive events and right people. This is the quiet law of resonance. When the inner stance says, "I am on my own side," life reflects it. Doors that were once heavy become easier to open. On days when the mirror feels too strong, begin with a gentler version. Close the eyes, place a hand on the heart, and picture a soft light growing in the chest. Whisper a single line, "I am here for you." Then open the eyes and meet them for just a few seconds, or place a small note on the mirror with one loving phrase. These are bridges into full mirror work. The aim is not to be perfect, but to be consistent. A small daily greeting grows roots. Pair mirror kindness with breath and touch. Hand to heart, a calm exhale, and a steady gaze make a strong trio. Keep your face relaxed, soften the brow, let the jaw hang, and then close lightly. From that place say, "I see you." Say, "You are doing your best." Say, "I choose to be on your side." These statements release the old habit of finding fault. The body will notice and exhale. The mind will rest for a moment and feel relief. Relief is fertile ground for new choices and for helpful timing to enter the day. Track small shifts that follow mirror work. Perhaps you notice an easier time speaking up in a gentle way. Perhaps a helpful suggestion arrives right after you offer yourself approval. Perhaps the day has fewer spikes and more steady lines. These are signs that inner approval is changing the way energy moves. They are also proof to the mind that this practice has value. The mind loves proof. Give it small, steady evidence. If a harsh comment toward yourself slips out during the day, use the mirror practice to repair. Later, stand with the same quiet presence and say, "We begin again." Offer a kinder line that replaces the harsh one. "I forgive myself for that sharp moment. I choose patience with my growth." This repair is not for punishment, it is for bonding. Each repair increases trust and eases fear of making mistakes. Fear lowers when it knows love meets it on the other side. Affirmations that deepen mirror kindness are simple. I approve of myself. I am worthy of tenderness. I treat myself with respect. Speak them slowly, with the feeling of the words moving into the body, not just across the surface of the mind. Let the eyes stay soft. Let the breath stay unhurried. End with a small smile, not a forced grin, but a gentle curve that says, "Light is here." Over time, this practice changes the inner home. the voice in the mind becomes kinder, and the body remains relaxed for longer stretches. When you meet the world from this home, synchronicities are frequent and natural. They show up as kind timing, open paths, and easy yeses. This is the fruit of steady self-approval. It is not about ego or pride. It is about care. Care is the strongest magnet for aligned help. If you wish, set a simple rhythm, a short greeting in the morning, a one-line approval at midday, a 2-minute mirror moment at night. Link it to things you already do: brushing teeth, washing hands, closing a door for the night. These anchors help the practice continue even when days are full. Small, steady acts sing a clear song. Life loves to harmonize with a clear, loving song. Attention is a loving tool. Where it rests, energy grows. A simple way to guide attention toward harmony is an appreciation sweep. This is a gentle 5 senses practice that steadies the body and brightens the inner sky. Begin by choosing what is real in the room. Let the eyes find 3 things that bring even a small sense of ease. A color that soothes, the way light rests on a wall. A familiar object that signals safety. Let the ears notice 2 sounds that feel neutral or kind: the hum of a room, a soft rustle, a distant murmur. Offer touch 1 moment of care: hands on warm fabric, a palm resting on the heart, feet grounded on the floor. If there is scent, take in 1 simple fragrance: fresh air near a window, a cup of tea, gentle soap on the skin. If there is taste, sip water and feel it travel down the throat. This is not a search for perfection. It is a soft turn toward what supports the nervous system. As the senses open, the body hears, "Here is safe." The breath deepens without force. The chest has more room. The mind has more space to choose kinder thoughts. Offer 1 line of appreciation after the sweep. Keep it simple, real, and grounded in this moment. This chair holds me. This breath is meeting me. This light is kind. The point is not to stretch for grand feelings. The point is to anchor into small, steady good. Attention learns quickly. With practice, it begins to find the next supportive detail without effort. The effect is cumulative. Relief grows in small steps, and small steps change the day. To help attention keep this new path, keep a synchronicity log. This is a simple record of tiny alignments that show up when the inner climate is calm and clear. Open a small notebook or a note on the phone. At the end of the day, add 1 line with a date and a single aligned moment. Arrived at the stop as the bus pulled in. Found the word right when it was needed. A kind message landed after I softened my breath. Keep each entry short. The mind trusts what it sees in writing. Over time, the log becomes proof that a gentle vibration invites helpful timing. On days when support feels far, read a few lines from past days. Let the body feel that familiar lift in the chest and the longer exhale. That is the nervous system remembering safety. If a day passes and nothing stands out, write a bridge line in the log. I am willing to notice gentle help today. This keeps the channel open without pressure. If a day overflows with signs, still record only 1. This teaches the mind that consistency, not volume, builds trust. Each week, pause for a minute to skim the entries, offer a quiet "thank you," then return to the simple practices that set the tone. Breath with a longer exhale, a soft posture, and 1 kind thought. This is how attention becomes a partner in peace, and how life, feeling that steady signal, answers with small doors that swing open at the right time. Clarity invites a clear ask. When the heart knows what it longs for, speak it in 1 gentle sentence. Keep the sentence simple, kind, and rooted in the feeling you wish to live. I welcome steady work that supports my health and peace. I choose loving connections that grow with ease. I invite clear guidance for my next step. Write this sentence on a small paper. Read it once out loud with a soft voice. Notice how the body responds. If there is tightening, soften the sentence until it feels honest and warm. If tears rise, let them flow. Tears are release. They make space. After the ask, let the timing loosen. Put the paper somewhere respectful, a book beside the bed, a tray on a table, beneath a candle you light with care. Place a hand over the heart and say, I release the when and the how. Add a phrase that keeps you open to good beyond your current picture. This or something better in right time. Exhale fully. With that exhale, set down any urge to control. Control tires the body and clouds the inner sky. Openness rests the body and clears the view. In a clear view, support is easier to see. Looks for signs without straining. A sign is not a test to pass. It is a gentle nudge, an idea, a feeling of rightness in the belly, a door that opens with less push, a piece of help that arrives in a simple way. When something kind meets you, noted in the log, asked for guidance, the helpful page showed up. If nothing appears right away, do not tighten around the ask. Return to the practices that keep the channel clear. Appreciation sweep, soft breath, bridge thoughts, body softeners, mirror kindness. These are the roots. Roots draw nourishment. Nourishment feeds growth above the ground. If doubt visits, meet it with kindness. It's getting easier to release pressure. I am willing to trust small steps. Place a hand on the belly and breathe out longer than in. Let the shoulders ease. Take one small action that is in harmony with the ask. If the ask is peace, clear one small space on a table. If the ask is meaningful work, update one page of a document. Action plus release is a strong combination. It says to life, I am participating and I am open. Life hears this tone and responds in its own good rhythm. Make room for surprise. Help often arrives from directions that the mind did not plan. Leave space for a better shape than the one first pictured. A softer path, a kinder timeline, a solution that serves more than one need at once. These are common when the grip loosens. Keep the phrase close. Life knows the path. Say it on an exhale when the urge to push returns. Trust grows with practice, and practice is made of small, repeatable steps. Consistency turns a practice into a way of living. A simple rhythm keeps energy steady without effort. A 3-3-3 daily rhythm is easy to hold and gently powerful. In the morning, give 3 minutes to set the tone. Sit or stand with a straight, soft back. Place one hand over the heart and one over the belly. Breathe in for 3, hold for 3, breathe out for 3. Repeat 3 rounds. On the last out-breath, speak one bridge, thought that fits the day. I'm willing to let this be simple. Kindness is my next thought. Then rise and do one small action that supports the day. A glass of water, a 5-minute stretch, opening a window. These few minutes open the inner door before the day begins. At midday, give 3 minutes to reset the tone. The world may have asked for speed. Bring back rhythm. Stand and roll the shoulders slowly, 3 times each way. Let the jaw unhook. Place the tongue on the roof of the mouth and soften the eyes. Do a quick appreciation sweep. 3 things you can see that feel supportive. 2 sounds that are gentle or neutral. 1 sensation of comfort. Seal it with 1 line. Good meets me in small and steady ways. Then take a small step on what matters most. Even 2 minutes on a meaningful task sends a strong signal to the body. I am aligned. Alignment gathers momentum. At night, give 3 minutes to close with care. Stand or sit near a mirror. Meet the eyes with softness. Place a hand over the heart. Say one true, kind line. I approve of myself. You did your best today. I choose to rest. Write one line in the synchronicity log. It could be the smallest thing. Found a helpful sentence right when I needed it. Place the pen down and exhale longer than you inhale. Speak a simple release. I offer this day back to life. If the mind wants to replay the day, let it finish one short round, then put your palm on the belly and anchor back into the rise and fall. The body learns that night means peace. Anchor these 3 sets of minutes to actions that already happen. Morning after washing the face, midday after a meal or after washing hands, night after brushing the teeth. Anchors carry you on busy days when willpower is low. The rhythm becomes habit. Habit becomes a new baseline for the nervous system. From this baseline, signs appear often, not as rare events, but as a natural part of a balanced day. If a day is very full, shorten the rhythm and keep the heartbeat. Morning, 1-3-3-3 breath and 1 bridge thought. Midday, open the chest and speak 1 appreciation. Night, 1 mirror line and 1 log entry. On spacious days, lengthen the rhythm with a fuller body scan or a few extra breaths. Let the practice meet the day as it is. Kindness toward the day keeps the energy honest and calm. Notice over time how the rhythm changes the way choices feel. There is less push, more flow. There is less second guessing, more inner yes. The body trusts the pattern, and the mind follows the body's lead. When the inner pace is steady, outer timing matches. This is how gentle structure invites aligned synchronicity. Let all these threads come together now in a soft, steady close. The breath is a friend. The body is a wise partner. Thoughts are tools that respond to tone. Attention nourishes what it touches. A clear ask carries power when released with trust. A simple daily rhythm keeps the whole field in balance. None of this asks for perfection. Each part asks for a small willingness, repeated with care. The heart understands this language. The body relaxes when it hears it. Life listens and answers in kind. There is a loving truth that sits beneath every practice here. You are not a problem to fix. You are a field to tend with warmth. When this field is tended, growth happens. In that growth, signs appear, right words at the right time, doors that open with less effort, paths that weave together in wise ways. This is not a trick, it is resonance. Peace calls to peace, clarity invites clarity, kindness draws support. As the inner tone softens, the world echoes back with gentle timing. Let the final breaths carry a new choice. Soften the jaw, lower the shoulders, place a hand on the heart. Breathe out a little longer than you breathe in. Speak 1 line that you can believe right now. I reset with ease. Life aligns with me. Say it again, slower. I reset with ease. Life aligns with me. 1 more time, letting the words move into the chest, the belly, the legs, the feet. I reset with ease. Life aligns with me. If a different line fits better, use that line. I am open to kind signs and perfect timing. Peace within me attracts supportive paths. Let it be simple and true. Take 1 tiny step to seal this choice. Drink a small glass of water with care. Write 1 line in the log. Stretch the chest and breathe once with the hand on the heart. These acts are small and powerful. They say, I'm living this now. The day does not need to be flawless. The rhythm does not need to be unbroken. The energy responds each time you return with softness. Each return is a triumph. As the day unfolds, carry this gentle verdict in the body. There is nothing missing in you. There is only a clearer signal asking to be played. 1 kind breath, 1 bridge thought, 1 caring gesture at a time. Set the tone, release the grip, follow the next light step. Life will meet you at that tone with instant, tender alignments. And with each aligned moment, the heart will know, I am supported, I am guided, I am safe to soften and receive.